Hello, everyone, right here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Chippewa County here, and at least for starters here this episode, everyone, we're working on taking care of the cows. If you watched last episode there, we did finally get some grass here and also repurchased our cows. So we now have, well, I don't know how many cows we have, everyone. It doesn't really give us a number. So we got a bunch of cows here. We got two separate pastures. We got one on this side of the road here, what I call Farm 2. Oh, and that door is closed. And then we also have Farm 1, and I am stuck. Oh, there we go. Stuck on the fence there. So anyway, working on figuring out where to bring the animals water here. I went ahead and purchased a water tanker. I figured out where the water goes on the opposite farm there in Farm 1, everyone, but I've not figured out where it goes on Farm 2 here yet. Just aimlessly driving around here at this point. Let's see if we can figure out where the water goes. Not entirely sure. Looks like maybe some of this might be for straw. Maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, wait, here we go. There we go. This might be something. What do we got here? Well, let's go. Oh, well, let's go for water. Yep, there we go. Found it. Speaking of water, everyone, we do have, I guess I do have enough money. There is a water pump. I think this is added by the Seasons mod, I think adds this. Pretty sure the Seasons mod adds this. I haven't tried it yet. It is, it's a bit pricey, but essentially you can put this down, and then this is supposed to automatically fill your water trough, at least to my knowledge here anyway. So let's try that. It's supposed to charge us money, which I'm not particularly fond of. We'll have to keep an eye on how much it charges us. We might just go back to filling it with a tank. However, everyone, I noticed with the Seasons mod, you have to have what, to me, seems like an extraordinary amount of water for your cows. So I guess from what I read here, they upped the realism for the amount of water for your animals. So went from what was probably quite a bit before to now an extreme amount, I would say. So yeah, I don't know how you tell if this thing's working or not. I guess it's working. I hear sounds. I don't know, everyone. Oh yeah, okay. No, it is working. Okay, cool. Yep, that just went up because we put, what, 7,000 some liters in it? Nice. So yes, if you feed your animals, or if you have Seasons mod and you want to give your animals water there, everyone, there is that water pump you can use. So just keep that in mind. And then, of course, at this point, everyone, our cows simply have grass. I don't remember what that gives for productivity here. Grass. Oh, 60%? That's actually not too bad. 60%. This pen requires 266,000 liters of food to feed its animals for now. Wow. I should have actually read that before, everyone here. Wow, that's a lot of food, everyone. That's a lot of food. Okay then. Wow, that's a lot. How about the next pen? That requires 170. So we're essentially, everyone, going to have 500,000 liters of something next year to feed our animals. At this point, by the way, with the Seasons mod here, again, everyone, Seasons mod really changes up the way animals are handled. And I did a little bit of reading here between episodes just so I can maybe try to understand it a little bit better here. So cows, let's just go through this real quick here, real quick. Seasons mod with cows. I'm not making any milk yet. They will not make any milk until they've had babies. So animals not fertile. I don't know, everyone, what it takes to get fertile. I think it's just time, as far as I know. So I'm not sure on that one. From what I read, you don't have to have a male cow in here that I know of, at least from what I read. Or maybe you do. I don't know. From what I read, you don't have to. But yeah, anyway, we got to wait for the cows all to have babies here. Once they have babies, then we'll start producing milk. I don't know if they, at some point stop producing milk and then you have to wait again for them to have babies. I'm not sure on that one, everyone. Not sure, but yes, at this point, as far as I know, just kind of a time thing. So, of course, again, mixed rations obviously would be the best way to go for food, but we don't have that yet, so we've just got grass, which, again, they didn't seem like they took a whole lot. I mean, 20,000, I would have thought more, but I'm not sure how long this lasts either, now that I think about it. I guess I didn't look at that, so it probably won't last quite as long as it normally does. I think it was 6 days before? It was 6 days before it would last. Now I'm sure it doesn't last that long, I'm sure. Shall we? Yeah, we might as well go ahead and put a water pump. Again, these water pumps are not cheap, but they are definitely convenient here, if you ask me, everyone. So let's go ahead and put one on the other water pen. I did figure out where that one was at. And I don't know assuming you got to have one by each one, right? I'm just assuming here. It's still at 9,240. Okay. Okay, I know that's not really seriously a game. There we go. 13,975. Yeah, I think they need more water, I think. This pump, by the way, apparently does not completely fill the water up for some reason. I don't know why. It's like, come on now, guys, just fill fill it up. Don't. It only goes, I think, 15% or something like that, from what I read. Get that. Hopefully, we'll place that right there. I think that'll work, right? Hopefully, anyway. At least that was my understanding of how that works. Just place it near the water trough. Again, I'm not sure, everyone. I think you got to have one for each one as far as I know. Again, some of this seasons information, everyone, it's a little lacking, if you ask me, on some of the information for the seasons mod here at this point. But working with what we got. Seems like we're getting there, I think. Speaking of hay and grass and hay and stuff here, everyone. Since last up, well, if you watched last episode here, I was looking at this and I thought this was hay, everyone. Essentially, it sort of is. The way Seasons Mod has this set up, if I understand it correctly, you still have regular, wet grass, which has the regular wet grass texture. That this is the hay texture. So you have the regular wet grass texture. Then you also have like a drier in-between texture, which is this now. So this is not hay. This is actually still grass yet, which is kind of annoying if you ask me. If you're familiar with the default Giants textures anyway. This is hay. However, with Seasons Mod, it is not. It's kind of like the precursor to hay, if you will. So at this point, everyone, this simply needs to dry, at which point it will change texture again and kind of look more like straw. More of a strawish hay texture, if you will. So it will be lighter yet, and that's when we can bale it into hay, everyone. Unfortunately, I was looking at the weather here. I don't know. Let's see, can I bring this back up here? Is it this one? Yes, this one. Today, 1800. Yeah, it's not looking good for drying here, everyone. So I'm of the opinion here, I'm thinking we should just bale the remainder of this, everyone, and we'll get grass. Whatever I don't need, I will probably just, throw in the silo there. And, yeah, I'm thinking we'll go with that. So, I don't think we need to really look at any of this yet, do we? We got Holsteins. So, yes, Holsteins. Looks like the price doesn't really change a whole lot. Probably would have been better off if we bought them, looks like day 3 of summer. Looks like that's probably the cheapest price, but yeah, it doesn't very much. A couple $100 from the looks of it, maybe. And again, technically, we kind of sort of cheated the money in for that. So, rotation. I should probably program some of this in, right, everyone? Rotation 1. We got wheat. I've got barley on another one. I've got oats on another one. I've got soybeans on another one. Let's take out the barley here and do corn. That's interesting, fallow. So yeah, I know this was Seasons Mod, everyone. This is something you actually got to pay attention to. What you plant is going to determine your productivity, or your basically how your crops yield here, depending on what you plant. So yeah, we'll have to maybe watch that a little bit. Wheat. We do sugar cane. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Everyone. Nah. Oilseed radish, sugar beets, potatoes. Sunflowers. Looks like sunflowers after wheat would probably be pretty good. What's good after corn? Sunflowers again. Oh, okay. If I'm understanding this right here anyway, everyone. Looks like it doesn't really. I thought these numbers would change a little more, but apparently not. Either that, I don't understand how those numbers work, so we'll just leave it at that. So yes, everyone, I'm thinking we should just finish baling this, like I said, and I should probably, to be honest, bale this. Actually, you know what we can do? We can try tedding this, everyone. I don't think it'll turn into hay. I don't think, but we can try it. Why not? I'll bale this windrow here, but our next field, what I probably should have done is actually left that other field not mowed. So we could actually, hopefully, maybe try to make hay with that one. But yeah, let's grab the tedder here. And just see once if we can actually get hay or not. Because it is in the dry state at this point. It just needs to be into a even drier state. And unfortunately, I don't know how you tell. What's that little tool will tell you? I don't know. Maybe it will. Because there's like a little gadget thingy that comes along with Seasons Mod. Everyone that you can basically point it at stuff and see where your crops and stuff are at. Haven't tried that tool. I think I've got one if I remember correctly. PTO that connects up to the hitch. Yeah, that looks like that'd be effective. Oop. Mr. Driveway here. Yeah, at this point, I think we're pretty much ready to fast forward time again, kind of watch our fields, see what happens. And, yeah, we got cows. Pretty happy about that. Oh, as far as straw goes, by the way, I don't think we actually have to have straw unless we want manure. So, fold out here. Far enough away from the tractor? Well, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that'll work. See if we'll get hay from this or not. Looks like the verdict is no. So yeah, I don't see a point in doing this. You are supposed to, by the way, if you do have grass, then you do want to ted it. But yeah, this is dry. It's confusing if you ask me, everyone, because it is dry grass, but it's not hay yet. It's not dry hay yet, if you will. So, yeah. Nope, just going to get grass again. Okay. I did do a little reading. Someone was saying you could ted it twice and you would get hay that way. Looks like that myth is debunked. Because we just tedded that twice. As far as my understanding, it's a time thing. And that was my understanding before as well. I was confused there last episode. Because it's like, that looks like hay. But I did not realize there was a third texture, I guess, if you will, that actually has the hay that we want. So, we could leave that field. We might potentially risk losing it, though, because, like I said, everyone, we do have rain in the forecast. Don't like that. So, I'm in the opinion, everyone, we should just bale the remainder here, and we'll probably throw some in the silo, and we'll see once if our auto-load trailer here will keep our bales safe for us. I'm not sure if it will or not, but kind of hoping it will. And like I said, everyone, I could leave the other field laying on the ground, but like I said, it is going to get rained on. At which point it will become grass, to my understanding. And that, of course, probably means it's going to rot and decay. You're going to lose how much you have. Oh, that's the wrong one there. Really? You're not going to let us reconnect back to the trailer? Seriously? Oh, my goodness. There we go. And let's turn auto load on. Check. Turn the baler on. Lower it down. Hide the menu. We don't need to see that. And away we go. That reminds me as well, by the way, Legendary Tater left a comment here. He was saying horses have changed. So with horses now, by the way, instead of, being like, was it 10 days? You buy your horses, ride them for 10 days, and then sell them. Now, you simply put a horse pen down. I don't think it even costs anything for the horses, if I understood it correctly. I haven't done horses yet, everyone, so don't quote me on this. I do want to do horses, though, because it sounds intriguing as to how they are done now. So now you basically just take care of them, and you get money for taking care of them. And as far as I know, I think you still have to ride them yet. Although, of course, we got the hired horse helper mods. Hopefully, that'll still ride them, I think. Hopefully. I guess we'll find out. By the way, Courseplay did finish mowing that field there, the next contour over, or mostly did anyway. There's a little bit in the bottom corner that didn't quite finish, but I called it close enough. So yeah, like I said, I think we'll just finish baling this up. I'll windrow the next field over. I mean, grass, again, that gives them 60%. So if we do hay, that'll up it to 75%, which it's you know, quite a bit better, I guess. I don't know if that's worth it at this point, though. And then, of course, I'll throw probably a bunch of this into the silo there. Again, everyone, if we use the feed mill, and I'm not sure it's going to work, we might not necessarily need the silage, but we'll have it if we do need it. And actually, this will actually give us silage, too, because we can actually give the cows silage as well. And actually, no, for horses, I think with horses, everyone, we just need to afford to buy the pen, which I don't think I can do just yet. Horse paddock is $95,000. Oats, is that grass or hay? I think they should take either one, if I remember correctly, unless it's changed. Do we got any other horse? Oh, we got a small horse paddock, $8,000. You know what? We can afford that, everyone. We can afford that. We should just, like, try that. Put that down somewhere, right? If I got a good spot, I can put a nice horse paddock down. Oh, got a spot right back here if we can squeeze it in. That's a little tight. Just a little tight. Yes, I can't quite squeeze it in there, can I? Well, maybe we'll squeeze it in here, everyone. Maybe that's what we'll do. Planning on putting something down in this area here anyway. Do we got any other... Ooh, we got a spot over here we could put it down. That might work. I want to try that. I want to be careful about spending too much money here, everyone, because, again, it's going to be a while before we get any more, but... we got all this as well, too, don't we? This is all, like, supposed to be cow pasture, I guess. The only thing is I'm not sure how you get into this particular pasture here. Oh, right there. Okay. Although you'd have to get into the cow pen, which I think we can do over that. It'd be a little bit of a roundabout way, but I guess we could get in there. Okay. That'd actually be cool if the mod author actually made it so the cows could actually go through this entire area. That would be cool. They can't, unfortunately. At least not that I know of. Oh, where's a good spot for a cow, or not cow, horse? Nah, won't let me put it down in there, will it? Got the same thing over here, great big pasture. Guess that makes sense to put it here, right? Put it in a great big old pasture, right? It's gonna look like when I put this down, because this is a bit of a hill here. And click. Ooh, yeah, I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that. Go check our horses out here a minute. Okay, don't we have to add horses to this yet, right? I haven't actually used this particular pen before, so... How do we get horses? Oh, there we go. There we go. So yeah, what do we want? We got grass, a thoroughbred, eh? Thoroughbred male, quarter horse, halflinger, okay. Black Arabian, Tennessee walking horse, Oregon. I do not know my horses, everyone, so I have no idea. Paint. I have heard of Black Arabians before, thoroughbreds. How about 2 of those? Used mainly for racing and jumping, this agile breed has short legs, allowing for long and easy stride. Oh, okay. Sounds good. So as you can see there, everyone, they did not cost us anything. We do have to feed them, though, and then as a result, I don't think we have to ride them. I'm hoping we don't have to ride them. I'm pretty sure the hired horse helper mod still takes care of that, I hope. Unless that's changed, maybe not. Guess we'll find out. And at this point, of course, we can only give them... Whoa, what happened to... Didn't I have auto load turned on here? Thought I had auto load turned on. Thought I did. That's weird. Check our menu here. The horses should show up, right? Horses! Let's see what's here. At the bottom? Yes, they are. Oh, hay. Uh-oh. They need hay. Doesn't it show grass as the icon, though? Oh, maybe that is the grass icon they were showing. Okay. Might have a problem, everyone. Maybe we should get rid of those horses. Until we have hay. Give them water, I guess. Oh, you know what? We could actually buy a little bit. We could probably, like, buy a bale. That's what we could do. That seems like a good plan for now, everyone. We'll just buy a bale of hay. Or can even actually buy some horse food as well, I suppose. We'll see once. Anyway, everyone, just a reminder here, too, don't forget to join us on the RDAllen multiplayer servers. Again, that information is down below in the description there. Just ask that you please join us on the RDAllen TeamSpeak server. Again, that information is down below in the description. Anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Again, a microphone is not required. And, of course, if you don't have TeamSpeak, TeamSpeak is free to download. Have a link for that down below as well. And then, of course, if you do have TeamSpeak, just add a bookmark there to the RDAllen TeamSpeak server. And once you're on the TeamSpeak server there, that's where we have all the information for joining the actual Farming Simulator multiplayer servers, as well as we do play other games too. So keep that in mind. Also, don't forget to follow over on Twitch as well. RDAllen on Twitch, same name. Link down below for that as well. Catch the live streams. And yes, everyone, I do plan on live streaming from this map as well. In fact, I do plan on live streaming this Sunday, which will be this video should be going live Monday. So, but this past Sunday, hopefully, going to do a live stream. And not sure what we'll do on that live stream for this map, but we'll see once here, everyone. We'll see what we can get done. Like I said, at this point, I think it's going to be probably fast forwarding time, a couple days here, keeping an eye on the animals. Make sure they stay fed. Again, I'm not sure with the seasons mod how often we got to feed them. That was a bit annoying back in Farming Simulator 17 with animals, everyone, because you have to constantly feed them. So you can't just fast forward time very quickly. You have to, keep your animals fed, otherwise they die on you. Which, okay, kind of realistic that way, I suppose, but a little bit annoying at the same time. Okay, so I think what we'll do, we'll get this field here baled up and raked up here as well. Get that baled up. And what I'll probably do is, I think what we'll do, we'll just go dump this entire load right into the silo here, I think. We can see if the horses will take grass, but I don't think they will. So we'll probably end up doing, we'll just go to the shop there, like I said, buy a bale of hay, and we could buy oats too, right? If I remember correctly, right? Let's find out here. Big bags, chicken feed, lime. Wasn't there a bag of oats? Maybe it's under pallets. No, I thought there was oats around here somewhere. Round bale hay. That's probably we'll do the straw bale, or the bale. Sorry, not the straw bale. The grass square bale. Was there not oats? Did I miss it? Oh. Yeah, first one here. Okay. Yep. Okay, there it is right there. Yeah, thought so. Okay, we'll get a bag of that as well. It's how expensive was that? Whoa, kind of expensive. Yeah, note to self, kind of expensive, but see if the horses pay or not. And at some point too, we'll maybe see what's about getting a larger pasture here. Obviously, we'll have to get some money here before we can afford anything else. Keep buying all this stuff, everyone, but we have no money coming in at this point. Yes, no money. Even our animals, everyone, at this point are not going to be making us any money. until the cows start producing milk, which I'm not sure how long that's going to take. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and bring this over to the fermenting silos. There is a silo there as well. I'm not sure if that one's set up or not. We'll just make use of that one we dumped him in before. You know, I forgot to check, too, everyone, if you can actually see what's in it. It'd be nice if you could see, okay, you know, here's what the fill level is. There's this much silage. And I'm assuming you just pull up to unload underneath of it as well. At least I'm assuming that's kind of what that black pipe-looking thing is supposed to be. Okay. And, of course, the bales are currently auto-loaded at this point, everyone. And this is what makes me think I can get away with storing bales in this trailer. If I leave them auto-loaded, I don't think Seasons Mod can touch them and destroy our bales here. I don't know that for a fact, but... Of course, once we unload them, everyone... Yep, there they go. I guess we're a little bit too close here. If we back up a little bit... There we go. Good. And while we're here, do we have any information? No, not seeing any. That's kind of too bad. I was hoping at least if we walked up to it, it would say something, but I wonder if in the menu here it shows anything. We got 183,000 grass in storage. We don't have any silage, though. That is slightly concerning. I mean, I know we haven't passed a whole lot of time here since putting grass in here, everyone, but, actually, well, maybe Seasons Mod changes that as well, everyone. I'm not sure. Yeah, Seasons Mod might have changed that as well, so maybe it takes longer. Maybe that affects the silos like that. I don't know. You know, typically the silos like that, they'll start making a little bit right away. So maybe the Seasons Mod is putting like a couple day delay on that. I don't know. Or the the other problem, as I mentioned last episode, is maybe they don't work. That could very well be as well. And we just put 183,000 liters of grass in there that we probably can't get back out. And it's, yeah, toast history. And we just wasted all of that. Could very well be. Hopefully not, but could very well be. Well, let's hop in the other questionable red tractor here and start raking here. Are these lowered already? Like they are. Cool. So yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get any hay. I could try fast forward in time a little bit more, everyone. We are at, yeah, we're 1,800 here, so I don't think this grass is going to dry much more. I think at this point it's pretty much done. And we'll probably just stick with a field boundary here. I do see the windrows kind of extend out a little bit there past the edge of this field, but oh well. I'm not sure how much grass we'll really need anyway. Obviously, hay, I think, would probably be the more preferred material. Or, you know, even obviously, of course, mixed rations, but we don't have that yet. And also with that number we seen near the beginning of the episode, everyone will have to keep in mind, we're going to need to make sure we have a lot of food on hand here. You know, we don't want to get stuck mid-winter here and run out. That would not be a good thing. He's raking up somewhat decent, and not really. Not really. I was hoping to kind of spread it out a little bit more, but nope. Oh, well. Gonna be a bit clumpy going through the baler, I guess. Good thing there's not a realism mod for the baler here, otherwise we'd probably be in trouble with windrows like this. Anyway, everyone, looking at the time here, it is time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks, comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, don't forget to check us out on Twitch as well. You can catch the live streams of this map as well as the multiplayer series and the modding as well. So you can catch the modding live there. Again, we've been doing some modding here the last few weeks. Still got, well, there's all kinds of stuff that we can work on here, everyone. There's no shortage of material, shall we say, that needs to be fixed here in Farming Simulator, unfortunately. So yes, make sure you follow over on Twitch to catch those live streams. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and until next time.